What's up, guys? We're here to update you on this build, this Barndominium build here in Red Oak, Texas. And we've got, as you can see, since the last video, we've got our form and framework for the foundation, and we have all of our footings in, and we've got our plumbing in, and we lack just a few more details before we're ready to schedule for this pour. So let's kind of go through this, and I'll show you some of the progress that's being made. Okay, so today we're pulling the reinforcing cables for this post-tension foundation, but one of the things you will notice is that we've already made our connection and tie for the plumbing, so that's already been ran to the street and connected there. So we have water on location. This is just about ready to pour, but this is, in one of my last videos I was showing you how we had locations I think it's like every 19 or 20 foot for our main support, which is a 2x2 footers that are going to go right here in this area. And so you'll have one that is in the shop area, one that's in the living area. I mean, they won't be exposed in these areas, but they will be tucked away and hidden in the walls. One of the ways that we do that is we actually use a thicker 4-inch 4x4 steel support beam or column in these areas that are going to be tucked away in our 2x6 studded wall. So you can see our plumbing is all sticking up. We've got everything has been tested. We have water on property. So everything is stubbed up, ready to go. That way, where our supply lines are, if we were to make a hit or damage one of those lines, you'd start seeing water right away. We like to have everything under pressure. It's the best way to do it. Of course, with these drain lines have already been tested since all the trench work has been done as well. Only reason I think we had to empty them is because we had a freeze the other day. So we emptied all the drain lines. But right now, like I said, we're running the post-tension cables and going according to our design for that. And once we get all that done, aside from that, we've got, I think, to set the UFR ground for our electrical panel, which is going to go over here in this area. And once that's done, this baby will be ready to pour. So on one of our next upcoming updates, you'll be seeing our foundation being poured on this slab. So this is what it looks like. Said we have that waffle looking shape to it because every 12 foot or so you have those support beams, grade beams for the foundation. That keeps everything from moving and gives a great support for the framework that's going to go on the inside of this build. But this is a drop down in this area right here for our shower. So we'll have a step down shower in that area. One of the things we've added to the plan off of our back porch is going to be a fireplace over in this area, so we still need to cut that in. But other than that, this thing is pretty much ready to go. We've already got our poly plastic, our 6 mil is all laid down. This serves as a moisture barrier between the ground and the foundation, but at the same time, it also holds the moisture in our foundation as it's setting up. So some people ask, why do you have to do that? Well, those are 2 reasons why we do that here in Texas. So one of the things I like about this build is you'll be able to drive from the front of the shop to the back, which is a great feature to have. If you are building a shop, it's nice to be able to create a breeze through there, so it poses as like a breezeway or accessibility to get to the backside of the property with having to go through gates. If you have openers and things like that on your doors, you could literally just drive straight through. So that's a nice feature. which I like. And this will be a full insulated shop area. So of course the whole house and shop will be spray foamed. We'll have a enveloped spray foam, nominal spray foam that goes up the walls and over all of the roof. And typically speaking, on the roof areas, we'll use a 1-inch closed cell, and then we'll fill the rest of the voids with a open cell. So as we're going through this, doing an inspection, make sure everything's here, one of the things I've noticed, because we are doing a brick ledge, or a stone ledge in this case, on the front area, because that's the porch. This right here will have a stone ledge right here, so you can kind of see how it steps out right here. So once they get all their cables put in, there'll be 2x6 board that goes nailed onto here, and that'll allow for there to be a drop down in the ledge right there for the stone to sit on, which is lower, so it goes lower than the foundation whenever the stone's installed. And so if you don't have that support there, it could be a problem later when you're trying to put stone. So because you don't want it to be the same height as the main foundation, you want it to step down. That way you have an allowance for any moisture that might come into that, or over a long period of time. But most of this will be covered from the front porch, but there's going to be a good section of it there. So they'll have 2x6 running here and all the way across there. And another thing is the shop area is going to stop, or it's going to drop down about 1.5 inches as well. So okay, so like I was saying, here is that ledge that has already been formed out, and that's going to come about 4 feet past this on the sides, and it'll be coming all the way down this way. So I'll have a wainscot of stone going all the way down to the other side, and 4 feet. It'll turn the corner 4 feet, which it's just something to break up the exteriors and give it another element of design. So we'll have the stone, I believe 3 or 4 feet up on the elevation, which you can see here on this elevation view right here. So of course we have the stone columns, we have these limestone going there, and it comes all the way down to the end. So this is the front porch. It's more of a lean-to style with the showing cedar post here and the stone columns. And then you can see that corner, that side elevation there. So it's going to be a pretty cool build. Here's the layout if you want to take a closer look at that. I actually showed this a little bit on the previous video, but this is a 2-bedroom. It's approximately 1,669 square feet of living with 1,255 square foot of shop area. You got 315 square foot on the back patio, 204 square feet on the front porch. So total on the roof is about 3,443 square feet. So all of our walls are 2x6 studded walls on the living areas. We've got a good bit of windows, but not overkill. One change that we did add on the back porch is what I was talking about a little bit earlier, or was going to be a fireplace added here on this far corner. We do already have a fireplace here. We'll have a tankless hot water heater. We'll have a mud room. Like I said, a full insulated shop. It's going to be spectacular. The corner pantry and the kitchen. The island right there with the sink, farm style sink going in there. These plans actually were done through one of our local connections here in the Ellis County area. So on a lot of our builds, we get a lot of questions about plans. So, and some people ask, will you guys build with somebody else's plan? And absolutely. I mean, if you have a full set of working plans, that's perfect. We will be gladly look at your plan and try to give you a number based on that. If you're within our area, shoot us a message. We'll be glad to get with you guys. So that's about it. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this episode for this update on this Barndominium build in the Red Oak, Texas area. Like I said, I hope you'll follow along. Stay tuned for more updates. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching Texas Best.